United States. I'm both the 450 and a multi-time champion on the